Good evening, Dylan. It's Monday, and apparently today's Memorial Day, which is important for the rest of the country, I guess, because everywhere else seems to be shutting down or celebrating or doing something fancy. Here I am making a video for the internet. At least I made it outside for this video, which is, granted, a step above what I normally end up doing, of just recording in my room with a bookshelf behind me. But hey, small steps, I guess, even though this is not my preferred weather of hot and muggy, when I much prefer the cold and very low humidity. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Trying to find a group of people who enjoy your presence and you enjoy theirs feels like a contradiction to some of the statements that you're told as a kid in this country. You know, be yourself, be an individual, achieve your dreams, do what you want to do. But you gotta make sure you do it and everybody else is happy with it. Don't go off, committing crimes or doing evil things or stealing and robbing because you want to. That's bad. You can't do that, even though that's what you want to do. Meanwhile, when we aren't playing up the bad sides or, making people look like heroes who shouldn't necessarily be heroes, we're telling people that you need to also do what everybody else does. You need to conform to the rules that are set by society, but you also need to be an individual. You need to be different, but like everybody else at the same time. And that's a tough thing to get a hold of when you're younger. When you're a kid, you normally don't think of that. You're like, oh, we have this one thing in common, we're best friends forever. Then as you start to mature and you become a young adult, you realize we don't have much in common. Our one strand of similarity isn't enough. We need something more. We're both going our own way. But we need to find a group of friends that support our decisions, us going our own way, and also who sit there and go, yes, we're willing to be with you along that path because it's what's best for us. Finding that group who can say you being with us is better for you and us as a whole is a tough balancing act to find. It's one that can take years to actually get the right group that you can hang out with for a long time. Sometimes it feels like each one's just a little stepping stone, getting you closer and closer to your final objective, your final group, without actually being a detriment along the way. Each group shows a little bit more about you and a little bit about them. It helps you become a bigger, better person along the way because you pick up parts of these other groups, which you then carry with you for the rest of your life. Sometimes I think that's what it means when you have a group of friends, is who will impact you for the rest of your life. Granted, it doesn't always seem to work that way because sometimes the impact they leave is quite negative. It starts off good and then something happens. It spirals out of control. And finding a group where you can not spiral out of control is very difficult sometimes as well. Especially with the ability that we have today of quite literally communicating with strangers across the world. You only know the image that they present. You don't know who they really are. Well, some people chalk that up as a terrifying thing because you don't know who they really are. That unknown is scary and dangerous and obviously bad. Others look at that and go, this is who they want the world to be. This is who they want to be themselves. This is what they wish they were, but they can't quite make it in person. Maybe it's a goal in their life. Maybe they're trying to model it after their own hero. Who knows? Only they do. But just because it's unknown and they're a stranger, kind of makes it more exciting sometimes. Anyway, Dylan, that is all I have for today's video. I will see you on Wednesday. Have a good one. Bye.